Yay.
Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
This seems unnecessarily large.
Confringo.
For some of these areas. For a
Revelio.
beast pen.
Revelio.
What? I'll just shoot them.
Revelio.
Breeding time remaining 23 minutes. Oh, I don't think I want to wait there for 23 minutes. So, I guess come do a different quest somewhere else. Do I have to tell you? We'll have to wait for it to breed. Okay. Have to wait time for the quest to complete with him. What other quests we got here? Meet Sebastian by the Outlook and speak to Admit. That one's a low level quest. Meet Sebastian at the catacombs. Natty outside of divinations. Talk to Poppy. A lot of these don't have level requirements actually. Alright, so alright, since this one's in Hogwarts, we'll go to divinations. There was no level requirement. We go up or down, up.
So frustrating.
I guess she's getting the lecture.
You wanted to speak with me, Mother?
I had hoped to speak with you alone, Natsai.
Your message mentioned your concern about an unusual creature that was spotted in the woods near Hogsmeade. That could have been anything.
You know what it was, Natsai.
I am allowed to leave the castle. I am always careful, Mother.
Careful. Officer Singer disagrees. She sent me an owl telling me that you have been trying to collect evidence of some kind against dark wizards. She berated me for not keeping a closer eye on you, and she is right. I do not want you visiting Hogsmeade for the near future.
But Mother!
My little gazelle, you are well-intentioned, but you must not meddle in the affairs of dangerous people.
If someone had meddled in Matabeleland, Father would still be with us.
I must get to class. Perhaps your friend can get you to listen to reason.
So frustrating.
Put it all on us.
She never listens to me.
On
She
me.
called you her little gazelle. Is that a term of endearment where you're from?
It is specific to me. I am the unusual creature in Hogsmeade she mentioned. Self-transfiguration is not taught at Hogwarts, so I am gently discouraged from practicing it. However, I am an animagus, and it is in my gazelle form that I have been able to wander the Highlands rather freely until now, much to my mother's chagrin. That is how I managed to spy on Rookwood and Harlow.
Were you born an animagus, or did you learn to become one?
Animagi are not born. The process is quite elaborate. It involves holding a mandrake leaf in one's mouth for an entire month, then placing the leaf in a crystal phial so that it is imbued with moonlight, then adding one of your own hairs. And that is just the beginning. Self-transfiguration is common among students at Wagadu, but Professor Weasley considers it much too dangerous to teach at Hogwarts.
Doesn't sound, it just sounds like a lot of work, I guess. I don't know. Did you choose your animagus form?
Can you choose what form your animagus will take?
Oh no, a person's animagus form is determined by their personality. My mother is convinced that my form is a gazelle because I adapt well to any situation. I believe it is because I can sense danger and keep my wits about me.
What does it feel like?
How does it feel to transform into an animal?
Well, the first time it can be a bit unnerving. I felt a kind of searing pain and a strong double heartbeat. But it gets easier the more you do it. I no longer feel any pain, and I must say, I find a sense of comfort in the double heartbeat. And I love being able to view the world from a different perspective.
That's right, it's Harry Potter's father and that were able to do that stuff in the movie as well. That's incredible.
Now the nickname makes sense. What an extraordinary ability to have.
It is. I love transforming, but Mother is less enthusiastic about it. She says that no creature, especially one as rare as a gazelle, should be bounding about where poaching has become so prevalent. She claims that she has foreseen tragedy befall me in my gazelle form. But she has used her sight to control me too many times. I no longer believe it.
Why would she lie about that? Perhaps your mother's right.
She's concerned for your safety. It may be best for you to stay away from Hogsmeade for now.
That may be safe, but I do not believe that it would be best. Do you? You could have fled the moment you discovered that Rookwood, Harlow, and Ranrock were after you, but you did not. I choose to act as you have. I must deal with Rookwood and Harlow, not hide from them. My mother cannot know where I am all the time. Thank you.
We're going to get blamed for this.
During that rather awkward conversation.
All right, I tried. She'll do what she wants. Alright. So I guess that was that quest. What's next? Guess that's why I didn't have a level requirement. Talk to Poppy. After rescuing a dragon from the clutches of Poppy, Poacher Pack Poppy is ready to discuss our next move. She wants to meet at the Three Brooms. Okay. Hogsmeade. So,
You're back. Nice to see you again.
don't. Maybe I gotta identify him or something.
Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
I see.
Over here.
This is a change of pace from our last outing.
Don't remind me. The thought of that tent still makes my blood boil. I've been thinking about those poor dragons in the fighting ring. The collars they were wearing, they appeared to be goblin silver. I think a collar is precisely what we found at that poacher camp. I've never known poachers to use anything like that before.
The dragon that attacked my carriage was wearing a collar, and Professor Fig was genuinely baffled by its behavior.
That attack always did strike me as a little strange, seemingly coming out of nowhere. Surely you aren't suggesting that the collars somehow control the poor creatures?
Exactly.
Obviously.
I don't think the dragon we set free was wearing a collar, but we should check. And if we can find her, we can return her egg.
Couldn't do anything with the egg yet, so I don't know. We have to keep it. Alright, we should check then.
That's a good idea. We need to see this through.
I'll start looking into it right away. There was something else that I wanted to discuss with you. I didn't want to press it before. It seems I may have caused you more trouble with Victor Rookwood. Why is he after you?
I can't remember if we're being upfront with these people or not. I guess be upfront with them. It's to do with Rainrock.
Rookwood is working with Ranrock, and Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts. Fig had a portkey that led us there after the dragon attack. It's a bit of a long story, and Fig had asked that I not speak of it yet.
Goodness. Well, that certainly helps to shed light on what we saw at the tent. Don't worry, I'll guard your secret as if it were my own. I shan't press for more details. In fact, I should probably be going. I'd like to track that dragon down as soon as I can.
Just being upfront will help keep them out
I'll
of
let you know
trouble.
when I have news of her location.
Otherwise, I don't know what they're getting themselves into. Okay, so that's that quest done. Do I do the quest that's behind me? What is it? Looking for someone to check on a friend. Alright, let's go meet Sebastian. Where's that at? That's his hometown, isn't it? Catacombs. think I said I'll learn a new spell from this as well, Imperio. In the quest information. So, it'd be worth it.
Wonder if I'm safe to explore in there.
Revelio. You're here. Good.
This is going to be another one of those, his friends going to be upset about this.
Sebastian, that relic you mentioned,
I believe one of Slytherin's students stumbled upon the relic during an assignment to study sarcophagi in this catacomb. From what I read in a report by the student, they weren't permitted to take it with them, so I must assume it's still here. As I mentioned earlier, this relic grants its holder the power to reverse dark magic curses. If it's in this catacomb, I have to find it. For Anne. I need to see her.
Not dark magic though, isn't it? Isn't it this ancient magic? Okay, I don't know. Was there anything else in the student's report?
I'd be interested to know what else the student discovered.
Have a look. Unfortunately, there's no name on it, but I suspect if it was important enough for Slytherin to stash in his spellbook, it's worthy of further study.
Explore the catacomb.
I'm ready to explore the catacomb. Perhaps we can visit Anne when we've finished.
Perfect. By the way, Ominous has been asking about you. You didn't tell him what we were doing, did you?
I didn't. I promise.
Good. Ominous would be livid if he knew what we were about to do.
I thought I did tell him stuff. I don't know. Student report, the catacombs assessment yielded more than imagined. Learning about our ancestors was illuminating. However, I stumbled upon something else I could not ignore. In an area behind the great room which had suffered decay, I turned over sarcophagus. I discovered an oddly shaped relic. Immediately I sensed its power. I would be thrilled to study the relic further if only the removal of objects were allowed.
I'll be interested to compare what lies inside to what I've read about this catacomb.
Revelio.
Radio. The curse on his sister, I think, is supposed to be ancient magic, isn't it? Not dark magic. I thought we already figured that out. Or was that an assumption I had?
Revelio.
I'm sure that foul smell is the scent of success. Try not to lose your nerve just yet.
Revelio. Bombarda.
Crucio. At least now we know we're not alone in here.
Perhaps that was it.
Bombarda. Revelio.
Yeah, spiders aren't insects.
Don't start.
So, let's do that spell.
Revelio.
Yeah.
This room is taller than it looks.
Accio.
Opening all of these is tempting.
We're here for a reason. I'd say opening them all is justified.
Revelio.
Wait. Yep, there it is. And
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio.
Finding a chest in an inconspicuous loft. Brilliant.
okay.
Bombarda. Revelio. Accio. Confringo. Accio. Revelio.
Not real sure which way to go.
Watch your step. I nearly slipped there.
Really?
Crucio.
Protego. Glacius. Revelio.
All this grass. It no longer feels like a tomb. I've read about catacombs that underwent expansion efforts and ran into problems. Often cave-ins.
And then were abandoned.
Revelio.
Exactly. We'll be fine, though.
Well, I'm using explosions anyway.
Confringo. Revelio.
Unidentified blue item. I missed. Okay. Get back. This way that I didn't go yet? Yeah, according to the map. It's shaded out.
Now this is the sort of great room I want to be buried in.
Surrounded
Really?
by grandeur.
Grandeur and then some. Even an altar with a pile of bones. Lovely.
Bones outside a sarcophagus. Seems odd.
Accio.
Just
Bombarda.
shoot through this.
Revelio.
There's a way to open that, I guess. Somehow.
Bombarda. Revelio. Bombarda. Accio. Bombarda. Glacius. Accio. Revelio.
We've made it this far, but clearly we have more to do.
Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Lumos. Accio.
Again.
Loop. Accio.
Damn light keeps going out when I do that.
Lumos. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
I need to find a safe way across.
Lumos. Accio. Lumos. Revelio.
It was
Lumos.
maybe if I just if I have it on the same bars, they're still gonna go out. Yep.
Lumos.
Yeah.
Accio. Lumos. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Road bridge complete.
Confringo. Bombarda. Lumos. Revelio.
Okay, this is the other side of that room.
Accio. Revelio.
There's something here by the altar.
Revelio.
We're in a tomb. I assume eerie sounds come with the territory.
Accio. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Note. I foolishly mentioned the relic in my report and I was reminded to leave it where it lay, but research must come before my fealty to the rules. I sensed something about this relic. I was told that those chosen by English oak wands have powerful intuition. I believe it. Therefore, no one was looking. I acted. I conjured 2 barricades to isolate the relic. Ancestors, forgive me, but I used their very bones as a key. I plan to return it, but first I must ready myself for our next assignment. Learning The Imperious Curse. The spell is said to serve well against enemies. Okay.
What did you find?
Well, I already assumed the bones was a key over there.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Why can I not turn these around? I'll talk to him before I do the next lot.
Looks like part of a student's diary. It mentions plans to return for the relic and conjuring barricades using bones.
Of course. The student's summary referenced a space beyond the Great Room, which means this can't be a dead end. Let's divide and conquer. You work on sorting out the bone barricades, I'll look around and see what we missed. Hold on to that diary entry. There may be more to it.
It does mention something else. It says their next assignment was learning the Imperious Curse.
Really? Interesting. We need to focus on moving beyond this room. But let me think for a moment.
I'll be back in a second. I'm just need to go to the toilet. Okay. Where do you think these diary pages came from?
Do you think the pages were left here on purpose?
Slytherin mentioned a student who excelled in charms and always carried a satchel stuffed full of notes. They might have been left on purpose, or the student may have simply dropped them.
I didn't even think of that. I just assumed that whoever wanted someone else to carry on what they were doing. I'll get started.
Of course. I'll start to search for those barricades.
Brilliant. There's more to this than even I imagined. Look, bones stacked oddly on either side of this archway.
Leave no stone unturned. Or in this case, no bone.
If this archway's been barricaded, we can find a way through.
All right.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
You've done it! I knew we'd get through. I felt it in my bones.
Nice.
Revelio.
Why didn't we learn the curse
Before we
yet?
trudge on further, I've just realized something. The student's diary mentions the Imperious.
Yeah, there we go.
I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to need it here. It's an unforgivable but useful when you're outnumbered. Places the victim completely under the caster's control. So, if you'd like to learn Imperio, I can teach you.
How do you know the Imperio curse? It seems to know all of them. I mean,
Where did you learn the Imperious curse?
I taught myself. Don't tell Ominous that I've told you. It's not exactly something I can brag about, but it may come in handy. I think you ought to know it.
does that mean the curse entail?
Shouldn't I know more about what the curse entails?
Remember the blasting curse? Same idea, except when it comes to unforgivable curses, your intention has to be clear. You have to mean it.
Okay. Yeah, sure, I want to learn it.
It's probably wise to know the spell.
I couldn't agree more. A spell that could save your life shouldn't be unforgivable. You have a lot at stake. You have an ability that evidently no one's seen for centuries. Focus your wand movement. It's not an easy spell to master.
This messes up on that click on the second one, or the
Here we go.
whatever.
Something troubling ahead. Be on your guard.
Hold on. So what's it do? Generally forces enemies to fight as if they were your companions. While under your control, they take reduced damage from other enemies to prolong their allegiance to you. Also curses the victim and curses enemies take extra damage. Okay. Well. No. Crucio. Back. So I'm also at my door.
Levioso. Confringo. Revelio. Bombarda. Confringo. Revelio. Revelio.
Go.
Another barricade. Considering how well you did on the last one, this should be a cinch.
How gracious of you.
Accio, I try. This looks different than what we faced before. Now we're also dealing with rune
Revelio.
symbols.
Go back in.
Bombarda.
Oh.
Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Bombarda.
Yeah.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Do that before those things or something.
Confringo.
Confringo!
Bombarda. Potato. Glacius. Bombarda. Glacius. Accio.
Never knew spiders
Revelio.
could make such a mess.
Bit dramatic, isn't it?
Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Accio. Revelio.
This catacomb has suffered decay, just as the student's summary described.
I doubt anyone's been here in quite some time.
Revelio.
I need to get the bones from that bridge or something to bring down. Wait, not all of them have gone back in. Ah, wait, I see. There's runes here. Okay, so it's a puzzle.
Accio.
That worked. Keep going.
Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
There was a spider behind that door before.
Accio. Guardian Leviosa.
You are head and shoulders above these bones. Nicely done.
Revelio.
I see why Slytherin's student was so entranced with this place.
Revelio.
For a moment there, I thought that would never end.
Revelio.
There's red stuff.
Confringo. Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
Dead end. Lovely. All that for nothing.
Hold on, don't give up yet.
Instructions and relics notes. The relic contains abundant potential. Its possibilities could benefit not only wizard kind but the world. But the dark sacrifice involved to release its intent may be too great. Until we know more, please do not remove this relic.
Sebastian, the relic! Look! Could it be?
There's a four-sided triangle, but there's only 3 bodies that I can tell. And they got old hands. Kneeling.
Revelio.
There's still stuff I've missed, but alright, let's talk to him.
The note and rendition of the relic. It matches. This must be where the student left the relic.
I can't believe it. After all this, it lines up. We've really found it.
What do you suppose is meant by the dark sacrifice required to realize the relic's potential?
I have no idea, but we're here for the relic.
We should leave the relic alone, or we need the relic. Should see what it does anyway. So let's take it. I just don't know how things are going to go with a storyline. Yeah, I want to see what it does.
I'm willing to ignore what the journal entry says. We're taking the relic.
Agreed. This is meant to be. For Anne's sake, I'm taking it. Let's get to Feldcroft. I must keep this relic secret, especially from my uncle.
And yeah, there's Sebastian. Is that his name? No, not Sebastian. I don't know what his name was. Soon find out.
Is that ominous?
Ominous. Okay, yeah, ominous. And how did he find us?
Ominous. The sounds we kept hearing. It was you.
You gave me no choice. I had to follow you. Sebastian, please, leave the relic alone. We can find another way to help Anne.
I'm sorry, Ominous, but I'm taking it.
No, you're not. If you won't put it back, then I will.
Hold on, both of you. Sebastian, please, take a step back.
Fine, but Ominous knows I won't step back from a fight.
Can't believe this.
Yeah, I don't know how this place story is going to go.
How much did you hear?
Everything. I heard you encourage Sebastian to take the relic.
Sebastian's done his research. He knows what he's doing.
Sebastian makes things sound easy when they could be impossible or dangerous. We need to stop him.
And if nothing will change his mind?
Something has to. I need your help.
Let's start with you, Sebastian is right. Very well, let's talk with Sebastian. Alright, let's go with talking with reason, I guess. I feel like this is going to have a huge impact on the story. It may not have any effect. I want to do this. I cannot side with you, Sebastian's right.
Sebastian's right. We need that relic.
I'm sorry. My mind is made up.
Are you willing to sacrifice your friendship over this?
I might be. How could I choose to stand by and watch him do this?
What if the choice wasn't yours? You wouldn't be to blame for what happens.
What in the world are you suggesting? Imperium?
Yeah, that's what I'm suggesting.
That's what I'm saying. I would take all responsibility. This could save your friendship. I know how to cast it. Sebastian taught me. But I won't do it unless you agree.
This is insanity. I can't believe you would ask this of me.
Sebastian is never going to give up trying to cure Anne. If you try and stop him now, he'll never forgive you.
Fine. This is unfathomable. But I suppose if you want that responsibility, it may just save what is left of my friendship with Sebastian. Remember, this is what I was telling you about the dark arts. They come with a cost. You may well regret making this choice. Do what you have to do. Cast it. Before I change my mind.
Imperio!
What? Why'd I cast on him? I guess he told me to.
Ominous.
I don't know.
Stay in place until we're out of sight.
I will.
Sebastian, come on. What did you
Oh.
Imperio. It was the only way to get out of here without a fight.
Ominous, I'm sorry.
Sebastian, we have to go.
So maybe he would have cast instead of me. I guess, I don't know. With all that friendship talk stuff. Who knows? Maybe I saved their friendship, maybe not. I don't know. And we're just leaving him down here. He's under a curse.
Revelio.
There's still a heap of stuff I didn't get.
Bombarda.
Ah, yeah.
Revelio.
Maybe. Maybe not.
Bombarda. Revelio.
Did we do the wrong thing?
You need the relic.
I know. But not like this.
Ominous and I agreed. Surely there's a difference between casting Imperio on someone without their knowledge and casting it with permission.
I understand what you're saying. I do, but
I've taken full responsibility. You have my word.
we've always looked out for each other, Ominous and I. I hope he knows that hasn't changed. How long will the spell last? How long must Ominous stay in the tomb?
The curse is lifted already. He'll easily find his way out of the catacomb just as we did. He'll be all right,
Okay.
Sebastian.
Alright, return to Felcroft. Blue flame unavailable, okay. I guess we gotta walk.
You dare slay one of my own? You will fall!
There's probably some fire over there. Get attacked it. Or was it?
When we get to Feldcroft,
How it was.
I'd rather Anne not know what had to be done to get this relic. She thinks like ominous. It'd only upset her.
Okay.
What am I doing here? This patrol is worthless.
Crucifix.